Was it hot yoga?
Yeah, it was hard,
Yeah.
but they had like 8-pound weights the whole time, and you're doing like all these like micro movements, and like I was dying. it was rough.
So what's Charlie Saxon's origin story?
Origin story.
Like, how'd you become like a golfer?
Well, I guess my dad has to do with that. I don't know. I just grew up going to the golf course with him when I was a kid, tagging along, and I guess I was good at it enough to take a liking to it, and it's just something I've enjoyed doing. I've loved the personal endeavor of golf, and just like you're the only one to blame for your successes and your failures, and so I've enjoyed that. And I kind of like that in fitness too. It's like the accountability of it, where if you don't have the personal motivation there, you're just not gonna have success in either of them.
So did you see do you follow like the Buttery Bros at all? Okay, so they're like these like two CrossFit guys who like go around and like follow mainly different CrossFitters, but then they'll pick people who are like really fit within their sport.
Okay.
And they went and visited Scott Stallings.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah, but like I watched the whole video and they're like, this is the fittest golfer on tour.
This is the fittest on tour. I'm saying it. Self-proclaimed. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right.
Like this is. I was like. Charlie was like on tour. Like he was like what you are, but like you know what I mean. Pro status.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that works. You have to explain that to me.
Yeah.
I was like, Charlie's fit.
Back in my day, I probably could have hung with Scott, but since I've had to rearrange my fitness a little bit, and I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You look jacked.
Maybe.
I saw him doing some Onic kettlebell stuff, and it was impressive, but I was like, Charlie's got this dude.
He's a beast. So I mean, he was like big guy, out of shape, having trouble with like what do you call it? I don't know, thyroid. I don't just stuff
Thyroid
where, like,
issues?
Yeah, he was really struggling with his just energy levels. Like he'd go out and play 18 holes and like come back and be zapped, and so he's like, I'm gonna have to get into shape. And it's crazy, like the transformation he's made. He was going to like Chick-fil-A every day, just like kind of a big fella, had no interest in fitness.
Do you like look to him as one of your like golf fitness inspirations?
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's awesome. Like I don't know, the fitness movement in golf is certainly growing. You're seeing more guys like Stallings, Koepka, DeChambeau type guys who really take their fitness seriously, and I mean, as they should. Golf's a sport, and you need to train like athletes. And I think it's a shift that's starting to come. I think more and more over the next 5-10 years, you're going to see more guys like that who actually look like they're athletes and maybe would have a potential to play other sports.
And less like John Daly looking.
Yeah, I mean, not to say that it's bad. I mean, at the end of the day, like all you gotta do is get the ball in the hole,
So what's your reasoning for being as strong as you are?
Yeah, a couple of reasons. One, I enjoy it. I just enjoy getting in the gym. It makes me feel good. I enjoy my time in it. I just like the grind of my hour or two a day in the gym. But from a golf perspective, longevity, it's huge. I mean, golf's a sport where you can play into your 50s, 60s even. Yeah. And just, hoping that that's going to be my future, and just trying to have that long-term career that you've seen a lot of guys have. And then maximizing the career in the short term. Like if you're fit, you're going to hit the ball farther, you're going to be stronger, hopefully can, have more endurance out there on the golf course in some of those hot days. And so yeah, that's my idea.
You had this like really short explanation the other day. What was that? You were like, if you're stronger, you hit the ball farther, and if you hit the ball farther, it's closer to the hole. And
correct. Yeah, it's in golf. There's this metric called strokes gained, and the gist of it is the closer to the hole you are, the better you're going to score. And that's what you're alluding to.
Sound logic.
Yeah,
right there.
it makes sense.
So do you think like when did do you think Tiger kind of like made the shift from the sport being treated more as like you're an athlete and you take care of your body and less
absolutely,
I don't know how it used to be traditional?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Tiger came along, and he's this really fit, strong guy, and just hitting monster drives on everybody. I mean, Tiger came out, nobody could sniff the same zip code that he was hitting drives in. And going back to you're close to the hole, you're going to shoot lower scores. I mean, he just blitzed everybody. And so you kind of had these it was definitely a culture shift in golf where, okay, maybe like the plotters, the fairways, just kind of straight hitters, and you don't have to be a crazy athlete. Tiger definitely shifted that, and you saw a lot more guys getting into fitness. And, not like on a huge scale, but like guys prioritizing it. And I think you're seeing it even more and more just with the drastic change that DeChambeau's gone through, and how it's positively affected his game. I mean, he's week in and week out one of the 3 best players in the world. So
yeah. Dang. So what's your like current status? Because I think there's a lot of people who low key keep tabs on like what's going on with the latest with you and your status. And to be honest, like I don't know a ton about how it all works. Yeah. So you can speak to
very
me.
confusing.
Speak to me like I would not know.
Yeah. So I'm on the Korn Ferry Tour. It's the level below the PGA Tour. So all the guys on our tour, like it's kind of the next batch of PGA Tour players, if you will. And so as it goes, like a year on the Korn Ferry Tour, if you finish top 25 on the money list, you graduate on the PGA Tour. And so unfortunately this year that wasn't able to happen because of COVID. They're having a 2-year super season. So the points from this year go into next year. And then hopefully I'll be in the top 25 and be able to graduate on the PGA Tour.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So like still the overarching goal is.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I guess just for reference, it's like playing AAA baseball. Like you're the next level of guys who's going to get called up to the majors type deal. So, but what's different with what I love about golf as opposed to I don't know, maybe any other sport is you getting called up depends strictly on you and how well you get the ball in the hole. Like you're the only one to blame. Whereas in maybe a sport like that, in baseball or something, it's like, okay, does this guy evaluate you or see your talent that way? Like. With golf, like you either do it or you don't, and you're the only one to blame. And so I kind of like that. It's just it's finite, and yeah.
So so like a little backstory. I've known Charlie. We've known each other a really long time, but I wouldn't say we became friends until college.
Yeah, for sure, until college.
And like to me, you were always. Gosh, I noticed with this, I'm gonna sound like an ass, but you were the kid who was like a really like. Try hard at golf.
Yes.
And I think back in the day I was like secretly intimidated by that. So my first like any experience with exercise or fitness or anything was going to Southern Hills' like new weight room or whatever. And I'd go in there and I'd do like my bench and my dips, and Charlie my dad would point him out. He'd be on there in the Bosu ball doing his like core exercises and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I like how at that age to like how because I don't know how to put this, like I feel like at a young age kids they'll bounce around from sport to sport to sport, but how did you like foster that passion for one thing?
Yeah, for sure.
It's really impressive.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I played all kinds of sports growing up, football, basketball, baseball, and I was fine. I was a decent athlete, but I figured out pretty quick that my ticket was going to be golf, and for one reason or another, I just loved it. I think I just loved, like I've kind of alluded to, the pursuit of getting better. And I don't know, just like the minute you taste a little success, you want more. And I was fortunate to, kind of work my way into a point where I tasted success, and I wanted more of it. And I saw that, okay, maybe I could be good at this. And I don't know, I've always just kind of had that drive. Like if I'm going to do something, I'm going to try to do it well. And yeah, so I don't know how that ended up with me standing on Bosu balls making golf swings in the gym, but I thought at the time that was going to be the best thing for my golf, so I was doing it.
I think it's really cool how you had that awareness to know that you had to you were searching for things to do outside of just swinging the club.
Yeah, for sure. I was fortunate even from a young age to just get into good situations with people around me who helped me and like guide me. And so like one of those fitness with golf, whether there's instruction, stuff like that. And I don't know, if someone gave me a plan, I was going to follow it. And it's helped me get to where I am and hopefully go even further. Yeah.
Did you win? I was looking at Tulsa World and stuff. Did you win state 3 years or 4 years?
3 years. I lost my freshman year. I finished third, and then I won the last 3.
Who beat you? Do you remember?
I want to say it was Kyle Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say it was Kyle Lewis, kid from Shawnee. We were actually meant to be teammates at OU together, but after his sad story, after his senior year of high school, driving back from the All-State tournament, got in a car wreck and died. And so, not to put a damper on anything.
No.
But he was a good friend of mine. We went back and forth all the time in high school, and those were fun battles. Yeah.
So I was like just doing just like some random digging. There was like one article. It was like it's about you being like the son of Southern Hills. Or
I remember that. Yeah.
And I just found that hilarious because when we were out there, I was golfing with Charlie the other day out at Southern Hills, which is like
Tommy's got sneaky good game. Sneaky.
Not at all. So like, what is Southern Hills to you, and like what role that played?
Yeah, I mean that place has got such a special place in my heart. I spent I mean, I spent countless hours there. You know, from the time I was probably 9 years old in the summertime, my mom would drop me off at 8 in the morning, and she wouldn't pick me up till dark.
Wow.
And that's basically where I spent my childhood. And so going back there, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to see how it's changed. Fun to see people that I grew up seeing. And yeah, I mean, it's my favorite place in the world. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was like I could sense, like we were like out there and like people were running into you. I could sense everyone's like people saw you from a distance.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
That's Charlie. It's the future. The future. So I just like typed your name in. I saved it somewhere, but there's like this video of you talking with like standing on one leg. It looks like
on one leg,
and you're like looks like you're maybe like in class at OU.
Oh my
maybe,
goodness, dude, I totally remember that. I wanted to get that off of YouTube because it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Well, we're gonna watch it if I can.
Oh no, please don't. If
I can find it again, we're totally gonna watch it.
No, that was for a speech class in high school.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, I had to write a speech. I forgot what the instructions were.
Oh, here it is.
Oh no, please no.
Hold on. Let's watch from the beginning.
This is high school?
This is mortifying. Yeah.
Okay. What's the backstory of this video?
I think I don't remember. It was for some speech class, and we had to. It was like something. We had to like make a speech about something we were passionate about, and so naturally I chose golf.
Yeah,
and
golf makes sense.
I forget what I dove into, and I don't really
So
care. I don't really care to find out what I dove into.
It's only a minute, 20 seconds. It can't be that embarrassing.
This golf bag represents me because it signifies my passions and what I've dedicated my whole life trying to achieve, which is ultimately playing golf on the PGA Tour. I haven't exactly grown up having the life of a normal child, I guess you'd say. I've spent the vast majority of my time on the golf course and working out, trying to get stronger so I can be better at the sport I love. How much has changed? The first thing I look at in the morning when I wake up is my golf bag.
Do you still wake up every day looking at your golf bag?
No, absolutely not. My obsessiveness is tempered a little bit. It's I still love it, but it's a job now, and I like getting away from my golf clubs when I can. Yeah. But when it's time to work, it's time to work. Yeah. It inspires me to be better every day. I might have to walk out if we keep watching this. Or just on the golf course, just work hard, because there's always somebody out there who's going to want to work harder than you. And I guess it just inspires me to want to be better than them, and so I can achieve what I want to do in life. I've learned a lot of lessons through the game of golf. I've learned humility, first and foremost. You're always going to have good times on the course, but those bad times are sometimes what make you stronger, what make you a better person. I've learned how to handle victory. I've learned how to handle defeat. I've also learned a lot about determination and just trying to fight through tough situations when I'm on the golf course. So when I put this bag on my back for each and every round, I know that I'm carrying what represents my passions and hopefully the type of person that I am.
It's good.
Thanks.
It's great. It's great. And then I saw this video.
Oh yeah.
This is what you're going to? Or?
Yeah, so that's the guy. He does my programming down in Palm Beach.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So do you do a lot of like? So I think in CrossFit we don't do a lot of rotation type stuff.
Yeah, I've absolutely added a bunch of that recently with him, and we do a lot of unilateral work as well. Okay. Just because golf swing, just the nature of it, we're swinging one side over and over and over, so it predisposes you to a lot of imbalances just throughout the body. And so doing that unilateral work has allowed me to kind of, if one side's strong, one side's weak, I'm able to balance it out as opposed to but yeah, that he's been awesome. He's been a huge help to me and my body.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So you said this earlier. You were saying how golf was before it was the sport you did in college, and now it's a job and a career. Yeah. And to be good at that sport, or really any sport at that level, you have to have this like obsessiveness over it. And you clearly have had that your whole life. Yeah. Like how do you keep fostering that to this day? Like
for sure. I think it's changed. Like I love golf because I don't know, for tons of reasons. It's always been something I do, and it's something I've always wanted to pursue and be really good at. But as it's become a job, I don't want it to, I don't know, and I start to, getting married, that kind of stuff. I don't want it to, fully consume my life, but I want it to be something that when it's time to work and go to work, like I'm obsessed about it. Like it's time to put all my time and effort into it. So I don't know. I found other outlets to, enjoy things other than golf. Whereas I think as a child, I might have been a little bit more one-dimensional just with my life, and I've evolved with that to a good thing. Yeah, I don't know if that answers your question.
No, that does.
Yeah.
That does. Totally. So, like, what's a current workout routine for you? You're doing something.
Yeah, I'm trying. Trying to keep up with you. Been trying to keep up with Tommy for a long time. Yeah. No, my current workout routine, so I come in and do I do this, it's a bunch of weird stuff, like these kind of like micro movements with bands and stuff, trying to get like these certain muscles firing that are consistently, like, just to keep my everything in line. Like I was talking about with my golf swing and things getting out of whack because it's a unilateral sport. So do that, and then we kind of hit some core stuff, and then move into some bigger heavy lifts, but we superset them with some smaller movements. So like I struggle a little bit with my shoulders kind of being rolled and internal, so we're really working on getting the shoulders down and back, and working some of the small muscles on my back and stuff. So we're doing movements that are heavy, are going to make me stronger, going to make me faster, going to make me bigger, but also coupled with some smaller movements that are, I would call them like more maintenance movements, just so I stay feeling good.
So not power cleaning 300 pounds anymore.
I wish. I miss that. I miss that a lot.
Cue the video.
I'll
Charlie power cleaning 300 pounds.
It was an ugly power clean. It was bad. I always struggled. I always struggled getting in the hole, man. I couldn't get out of it. But yeah, no, I wish I could still power. I'll pick it up every now and then and throw 225 on there and throw it around a little bit, but we're not going much heavier than that.
You still will a little bit.
Yeah,
you'll dabble
just
in the lifts?
just to kind of reminisce about the good old days.
No red squats or snatches though.
Unfortunately not. I can't squat anymore.
I still avoid snatches. I don't like snatching.
I never snatched just because I was bad at it. I just avoided it. I power cleaned instead.
Charlie only exclusively does the things.
You just got to make yourself feel good, right?
Right. Totally. So I feel like this is our moment to make a video to your future sponsors.
Okay.
First, Rogue Fitness.
Second, Chipotle.
Chipotle. Still eat on your Chipotle game?
Absolutely.
Same. I had it today. Did you have it today?
It's the best.
Did you have it today?
I did not. I had it yesterday.
Every day, I swear.
Yeah.
That's one of the many things I like about you, Tommy.
Rogue Fitness, Chipotle, Lululemon, Noble maybe? Would you take a sponsorship from them?
Noble's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't be doing any of that Noble Lulu stuff right now just because I'm 3-strap life.
Okay, you're Adidas athlete.
Yeah, but Rogue Fitness, Chipotle, come on. It's time.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Dude, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, guys. It was a lot of fun. Thanks so much.
Yeah. That's it.
Cool.